Good morning. Chair yoga here. So just find your way to that comfortable seat. The seat of, and it's funny because I've been listening to Jörg Fergerstein, which is a yogic scholar who he wrote many books, but I'm listening to the book, The Deeper Dimensions of Yoga. And he says, the seat of Sukhasana, which is how we begin our class, the seat of Sukhasana, Sukha. So Sukha is, often transcribed as comfortable, but he says it's not in the comfortable way that we think about being comfortable, like a cozy couch. It's more the seat of comfort within yourself, being comfortable with who you are, with where you are, body, mind, and spirit, coming to your practice with a sense of ease in that you have everything you need to meet this practice exactly the way you are. So we come with a sense of purpose and presence. So it's more, excuse me, energetic in the way that we, it's a vital energy. So we're bringing in vitality, purpose, and a purposeful intention of being present. So thinking about the description of mindfulness, mindfulness is the practice of being aware, coming into awareness on purpose into the present moment without judgment, letting go of all judgment. And just begin just connecting to your breath. Just notice your breath. Beginning to engage with the breath. As you breathe in, allow the belly to soften and the breath to lift up to the top of your chest. And on the exhale, let that breath slowly move down. Inhaling, the breath moves up, belly relaxes. Feel it touch your collarbones. And then exhale, let it release from the top all the way down to the bottom. Dirga breath. Gently breathing in, lower belly fills, middle belly, upper chest, tips of the collarbone. And then exhale slowly all the way down. And do that a couple more times. If you want, you could bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. Glad you're here, Charlie. So we have a tendency to breathe just in the upper chest. So see if you can get that breath to move throughout the whole space of the lungs, the sides, the back, the top, the bottom. Then releasing your hands. Reach the arms up, take a big breath. Palms meet and hands come to the heart. Let's take a moment to frame your practice, honor your practice, knowing that asana yoga postures are a way to commune with your own body, your own energy, your own mind, so that we can begin to be aware of our own patterns and be able to look at ourselves non-judgmentally to start creating, healthier patterns in the places that we might be stuck. And you can create an intention for your practice and layering on top of your own personal intention. You can layer that we hope that this practice in some way can benefit all beings everywhere, creating that inner calm environment within ourselves, that health and that movement of energy, so that we can somehow move the energy around us in small or big ways. And we'll begin with the sound of Om, just framing our practice as a spiritual practice. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Welcome to class. Release your hands. And then just circle the shoulders one way and then the other. Gently lifting up, and on your exhale, let it go. Breathing in, lift up. Breathing out, letting it go. One more time in this direction. And then taking it the other way. Lifting up, whichever way. If you went forward, then go back. If you went back, then go forward. Breathing in, gather. And breathing out, let go. 2 more times. Beginning to, right away, immerse yourself in the feeling tone of your body without judgment. Good, relax the shoulders. Bring your right hand to the seat of the chair. Make sure your ankles are underneath your knees so you feel grounded. Press into the sit bones. Lift the left arm up, take a breath, and take it over to the right. So relax, and you could even relax your right ear. Let your right ear, the side of your neck, release, getting a stretch in the left side. Square your shoulders forward. Take a breath. And come up. Release and take it to the other side. Reach the right arm up, extend, and take it over to the left. Square your shoulders, relax your left ear. Purposefully coming into this moment without judgment. Take it up. Bring your hands onto your knees. Separate your feet a little wider. Inch up on your chair so you have space behind your back. And inhale, draw your heart through your arms. Gently look up. And exhale, roll the shoulders in. Press the shoulder blades back and look down into your navel, into your heart. Squeeze the belly. And reverse it. Inhale, lift up. Remember not to tilt the neck too much. Just find that line of the spine. And exhale, tuck the chin round, press the shoulders back. And 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round. Take it up to center. Lean back and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Circle the ankle one way. And then the other way. Bring that foot to a neutral place. Bring your hands onto your knee and your foot. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, and gently lean forward. Draw that chin back in. So if you feel you're jutting out your chin and lengthening your neck, draw it back in. I'll think of all the turtles I saw yesterday when I was kayaking. Sticking their neck out. And I was trying to deepen a little bit. I've been working a little bit with a shamanic practitioner who really, connects to the energy of animals. Lift it up and switch sides. And, he always says, well, if you're in a situation and you feel, like a certain animal is acting a little out of the ordinary or just, coming at you and presenting themselves as a message. So I was thinking about what the message of those turtles were. And I kept getting, so come to a still point with the foot, breathe in and lean in. Make sure you're drawing your chin back. I kept getting, just keep your head above water. Just keep your head above water and keep breathing. Go down when you need to. Come up for air when you need to. For me, which means, taking a break, taking some space in my schedule. So just don't get overwhelmed. And there's lots of messages turtles can give you, right? But these particular turtles just kept sticking their heads up out of the water. Good, release the foot. Separate your feet a little wider. Take a breath, reach up. And exhale, take it all the way down, either hands on blocks if you need to, hands on the floor. If there's any reason why you don't want to invert, any issues going on with your sinuses or eyes or head, you can have the elbows on the thighs. Otherwise, let yourself completely go. Let the head drop. Let the chin release to the chest. You could sway a little here, side to side. Breathe in and out. Slowly lift it up. Reach the arms up, breathe in. And exhale, bend the elbows. Draw the shoulders down the back, goddess arms, gold post arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the arms forward and curl, so you're rounding it back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the elbows. Draw the shoulders down. Elbows pull back, shoulder blades move together. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Exhale, arms forward, round, like you're squeezing a big ball, looking down at the floor, round the back. Good, one more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend. Good, release the hands. Walk the feet a little more together. So we're going to come into a Kundalini move with a breath work. It's with a ha breath. So what I ask is that you just be mindful not to over twist. It's a controlled twist and a controlled breath. But it really can get the energy moving. So Kundalini yoga is known to move the energy through the chakras and release and open up the nadis, the energy centers, especially the ones down the central channel. There's a Sushumna nadi that runs the central channel all the way up to the crown of your head, from the base of your spine, the central channel. And then there's two. So it's the, I always say this wrong, caduceus. It's the sign of the health symbol. You know the health symbol? that runs around the two snakes. Yes, yep. So that's actually the symbol of the Sushumna Nadi with the Ida and the Pingala. So the Sushumna is the center and the Ida and the Pingala serpentine around, and they cross at the third eye. So Kundalini breath practices and really all of yoga practices help to release that energy. Just a little background. So this is the breath. It's going to be a goddess, arms. Breathing into center, we're going to turn to the right. So it's a, you can watch me if you want to first. It's a breathe in, ha, 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 ha. And careful with the twisting. Don't over twist. Ha, keep going. Ha, just to the right. Ha, 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 ha. 5 more. Ha, 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 ha. 1 more. Ha. Reach up. And release. Pause. You might feel a little dizzy. I just got a little dizzy. It's okay. It's just prana coming to the head. And then we'll do that same thing to the left. If it's taxing, you know, to hold your arms up for whatever reason, your neck, keep the elbows lower. All right, you don't want to cause any pain to the neck here. So goddess, either elbows up or lower. Engage your core a little bit so you keep the spine straight. And remember, it's a controlled twist. You're not throwing your body around. Ready? Breathe in. Ha. 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 Keep going to the left. Ha. 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 5 more. Ha. 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 1 more. Ha. Reach up. And release. Relax your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a couple breaths. Just notice if you feel some prana rising up around the head. Good. Let's stand it up. I don't know if I'm going to lose my head. Let me see if I can see my head. All right, I can do this. There it is. Okay, good. So let's do some sun salutations. Let me move back a little bit. So the chair is going to turn towards you. Okay, so just make sure your chair is steady. So find your mountain pose. Palms face forward, shoulders move back, feet are grounded, feet are hip width apart. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw the tailbone a little bit down and seal the lower ribs in. So press the lower ribs in so you engage your core. Feel your connection to the earth and your heart open to the sky. You're standing firm. Sthiram sukham, which is you're standing steady with a sense of ease and a deliberate intention of being in the present moment on purpose without judgment. So we'll begin with half sun salutations and then we'll move into full. So breathing in, reach up, nice and high. Exhale, open the arms, folding hands to the chair, drop your chin, release the head. Inhale, half lift, look past the edge of your chair. And exhale, soften the knees and bend all the way down. Bending the knees, inhale, take it all the way up to standing. And hands to heart center. And we'll do that 2 more times. Breathe in, reach up, open up. Exhale, open and fold, hands to the chair. Inhale, halfway, extend. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees deep, use the legs, press into the feet for steadiness, and reach up with ease. And hands to the heart. Surya Namaskar, saluting that ever life-giving sun that shines on everything and everyone without judgment. So we'll move into full salutations now. Of course, modify whatever you need to. But sun salutations are known to really release the energy in your entire body, bringing up some heat, moving into, you know, it's almost like you're dusting off every part of your body when you really focus on your sun salutations. Okay, here we go. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, half lift. And on your exhale, step back with the right foot. Lower the right heel. Left foot can step a little forward. Grip the sides of your chair and bend your left knee. You can leave that right heel up. That's fine. We're just in a lunge pose. Breathing in. Exhale, lift the hips, straightening the left leg as much as you can. You don't even have to fold here. You could just lengthen the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend the left knee. And then on your inhale, pick up that left foot, step it back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Hips up, heels pressing. You could keep the knees bent here if you need to. Take a breath in. Exhale, come to plank pose. So you're lifting the heels, coming forward to a straight line. Engage your core. Round the upper shoulders. Stay here, breathing. Or if you want to go further, you can bend the elbows a little bit, drop the hips, and lift the heart into a cobra upward facing dog. Breathe in, press up and back. Downward dog. Look forward and step the right foot up. Bend the right knee. Drop into that hip flexor. Breathe in and out. We're going to take a twist here on this side. So left hand can press down to the center of your chair for steadiness. Right arm on your waist. Twist it up to the right. If you want that right arm to lift, you can lift the right arm up. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to the chair. Step the left foot up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips. We're gonna come into chair pose to end this side. You can hold on to the chair like this. You can reach for the back of the chair like that, or you can reach the arms up, depending on the level you wanna work at. Breathe in. Exhale, hands move down, standing into your mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Mindfulness is coming into the present on purpose without judgment. Try to create that neutrality, that sattvic energy that's just there as an observer. Observing just what happens with the body and the mind when you move through your poses. All right, here we go on the second side. Inhaling, take it up. Reach as high as you can. And exhale, open and fold. Hands to the chair. Drop all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back with the left foot. Mindfully, take the right foot, maybe move it a little forward. Bending into the right knee. Excuse me, the pollen is stuck in my throat. Knee over the ankle. Drop in. So hands are gripping the sides of your chair. Shoulders move back. This is kind of a getting ready pose. You're determined. Relax. Take a breath in. On the exhale, begin to lift your hips, straightening the right leg a little or a lot. Keeping the spine straight, or you can fold. What makes sense for you? Breathe, feel the back of the hamstring opening. Soften, deep breath in. Holding on to the chair, stepping that right foot back to meet the left in downward dog. And again, knees can be bent here. Heels can reach towards the ground with straight legs. Pressing into the chair, relax your shoulders onto your back. Scoop the lower belly in and up. Breathe in and out, lifting the heels, plank pose. So this would be kind of a modified plank, coming forward a little bit, coming forward all the way so the shoulders are over the wrists. Is a full plank pose. This is the same thing you'd be doing on the floor, just about. Engage the core. You should feel your core engaged in plank pose. Stay here, go back to down dog, or take a little cobra. Drop your hips, lift the heart, kick back into the heels, take a breath. Press back, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, left foot steps up. Bend the left knee, find that lunge pose. And we'll take a twist to the left here. So left hand onto your waist. Breathe in, twisting to the left. Left arm can lift if you like. Breathe. Release the hand. Step that right foot up. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, chair pose, either hands on the chair, a little bit bent, back of the chair. You could bend all the way and reach the arms up. Take a deep breath. And all the way up, release your hands by your side. Breathe. Just feel your breath without judgment. Nice. And then you could take your chair, move it in front of you with the back of the chair facing you for steadiness. And I'm still drinking my coffee. Monday, Monday. So let's take a big step out. Arms out. So you can always hold on to the chair for balance. That's why it's there. The chair right now is just to keep your balance. One arm can open or both arms. Straight edges on your feet so you have a 5-pointed star. Just feel the edges of your body reaching out from the heart is expanding. Feet are grounded into the earth. This is a very balanced pose, symmetrical pose. Feel the edges of your fingers and the edges of your feet. Lift the palms, take a breath in, reach up, and hands to the heart. Turn the right toes out. Open the arms and bend the right knee. So make sure you have an edge on the left foot. A lot of times you just have to move the heel back just a tiny bit so that you can keep that knee safe. You bring your left hand to the chair. So I'm going to bring my chair a little closer to me so I could press into it. Right arm is in line with the right thigh. I'm going to take side angle pose. So breathing in, hinge from the right hip crease. Bend your elbow, bring the forearm onto the thigh. Now press your left hand into the chair and rotate your rib cage up to the left. Here, if you feel steady, the left arm can reach up. And you're in side angle pose. Turning the heart up, pressing the right knee to the right. Use your chair if you need to. Take a deep breath in, straightening up. Lift it up, turn the right toes. 5-pointed star. Close your eyes, drop the tailbone, seal the lower ribs in. And feel yourself taking up space. Sometimes we like to shrink and hide. This pose reminds us to stay open, take up as much space as you can. Lift your arms up, breathe in, and hands to the heart. Left toes turn out. Bring your right hand to the chair and your left arm in line with your left thigh as you bend the left knee. Hinging for side angle, so you're reaching, pressing into the right foot. Make sure that right heel's a little bit back. Pressing, reach as far as you can, and then bend the elbow. Bring it on top of the thigh. And with that left elbow, move the left thigh to the left. So you're keeping the knee safe as the right hand presses and spirals you up to the right. Don't strain your neck here though. The tendency is to strain the neck to think you're twisting. Let the neck be long and in line with your spine. Right arm can lift if it feels right. Breathe. All the parts of your body working together. All the parts of the body breathing together. One more breath. Hand back to the chair if you let go and press it up. Turn it in. 5-pointed star. Breathe into right side and left side. Inhale, reach up. And hands to heart center. Hold on to the chair. Heels in, toes out. So this is the same thing that we did in the chair, except we're going to incorporate the legs for goddess pose, standing squat. So if you need the chair, you can hold on to the chair and just do the legs, but you might be able to keep the chair nice and close and use your belly to support you here. So arms up, take a breath, bend the knees into a squat and bend the elbows. Draw the shoulder blades together. If you want to go a little more active, you could lift all 10 toes, pressing the ball and the heel of the foot down. Take a breath, press it up. Hands to heart center. Going to do that 2 more times. So if you need the chair, you could be doing it like this. Breathe in and bend the knees. Maybe you could take one arm up in goddess and then switch the other arm up in goddess. Or you might be able to do both arms. Open, grounded, fierce. Take a breath and up. Hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. We're going to do that 1 more time. Hands to the chair or arms up. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, or maybe one elbow. And then maybe the other, or maybe both. Without judgment, wherever you need to be equanimous, which means being in the middle without judging one side or the other. Notice how many times judgment comes into your mind. 1 more breath. Good, reach up. Hands to the heart. Hands to the chair. Turn the toes in. Good, now take your chair, spin it around. Move it a touch away from you. We're going to take a wide forward fold here. So I know some of you, would rather go down to the floor. That's fine too. The chair is there if you need it. Support is always around you. All you have to do is ask. But you know what they say, be careful what you ask for. Reach up, take a breath. Right now you have straight edges on your feet. All 10 toes face forward. Exhale, open with straight legs, slightly bent. Don't lock the knees, hands to the chair. Breathe in halfway, half lift. Tailbone moves back, heart moves forward. And then allow yourself to fold. Maybe you're on your hands, maybe elbows, maybe your hands are on the floor. Just meeting your edge. Breathing. Wide forward fold, you're letting go of the head. If you have the flexibility and your head can meet the chair, just gently let your head rest on the seat of the chair. Feels really good. And slowly, slowly begin to lift it up. Hands to the chair now. Bring your left hand to the center of the chair. You could tent up on the fingertips. Right hand on your waist. Press the thighs back and twist it up to the right. Right arm can lift if that feels good for you. Breathe in and out. Release the right hand. Switching sides, left hand to center. Right hand to center. Left hand on your waist. Breathe in. Twist it up to the left. Left arm can lift if it feels right. And release. Heel toe the feet together. Bend the knees and roll yourself up. Pause. Stand in your mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Okay, so since it's our last live class for a little while, not too long, before you know it, we'll be back. We're gonna amp it up just a little bit, and we're gonna try for, we've done this before in chair class, half moon pose. Woohoo! So I'm gonna show it to you first. So watch me first, and I'll show you how to get into it. With the chair, I love it. I love it with the chair. So I'm stepping my right foot forward, leaning in, and I'll talk you through this. So I just want you to watch for a moment. Coming to the chair, my right hand is coming to the center so the chair doesn't fall. Or you could bring your chair up to the hand to the end, to the back. Left leg lifts, right? And just move. We have to do it. So the right foot's coming to the edge of the front of the chair so that my right hand can be in the center. Then I'm lifting up. You can hold on with the left hand, right? This is one version. Or you feel steady, you can lift. Ooh, and come up. Are you ready? Let's go. So left leg, right foot. Step the right foot to the left side of your chair, so that when you bring your right hand down, it's more in the center and your foot is to the side. So you have space between your hand and your foot. Hold on to the chair with your left hand and then lift. So my right hand's on the seat, my left hand's on the back. Begin to outer spiral the left leg. You could stay here. If you feel steady, lift the left arm. Good, good, good. Lift that leg as high as you can and open up by pointed star there. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. One more breath. Nice, nice. Open, open, open. And release the hand back to the chair. Release the foot. Slowly stand up. Good job. I had to come close to see your faces. Are you having fun? All right. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. So stepping, I'll do it from the back if you want to see it. You can watch me first. I'm stepping my left foot to the right side of the chair, my left hand to center, lifting up. You can hold on and then lift up if you want to. And just enjoy when all the bones of the body stack, you get very light. It's a feeling of lightness. Good. You can keep holding on with the other hand. If you want the upper hand to lift, you can lift it up. Nice. Lift the leg as high as you can. Stack the hips. Outer rotate. Outer rotate that left leg. Outer rotate. Yes. Good. Open your heart. And let it go. Nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So let's bring that chair in front of us. And we'll take tree pose. So holding onto the chair, you could walk to the right side of your chair so you can hold on. So hold on with the right hand, right? And just lift your, hold on with the right hand. Whoops, wait a minute. So we're walking here, we're balancing on the left foot, sorry. Hold on to the chair with your left hand. Lift your right knee up. Bring your right hand onto your waist. Kick the leg out. Draw it back in. Turn it out. And then place it on your leg, either above or below your knee. If you want to reach down, you want to take it higher, you could do that. Just don't be on your knee joint. Keep holding onto the chair with your left hand, and then right arm comes up. Nice. Get steady in that left foot. And if you feel steady, both arms can lift. Pressing down, reaching high. Focus. Together, let's reach as high as we can. Get a little lift. And back to the chair. Bring that right hand right in front of your heart. Turn the right knee forward. Kick the leg out. Draw it back in. And release it. Release your hand. Take a breath. And walk to the other side of your chair. So as I was telling you, I was lopping away the weeds and the branches from the swing set that has gotten overgrown because nobody uses it. What I realized is that the trunk of my tree, that I know the tree is there, but I uncovered the bottom trunk part, and this tree, this oak tree, it's about like this big. It's just such a beautiful trunk. I was like, I'm sorry you were buried. So I gave it a big hug. I love tree trunks. There's something so strong and majestic about them. So as you're in your tree pose, feel yourself grounded with that heavy duty trunk that's grounded to the earth. Hold on to the chair with your right hand and lift your left knee up. Good. Stretch that left leg out. Lift the knee up. Open the knee to the side and decide where you want to put that foot, just not on your knee. Could be on your ankle, right in the middle of, in between your knee and ankle. You could reach up and take it all the way up into your groin. Hold on to the chair with that right hand, then left hand comes up. And really visualize a really big grounded trunk pressing down into the earth and rising up. And as those branches on the top, as they rise up, they're fragile, they're skinny, they're light, they're opening, they're reaching towards the sky from that grounded, anchored place. Stay here. If you feel steady, both arms can lift. Focus your eyes. Breathe in together. Let's reach high, higher, higher. Release the right hand to your chair, left hand to your heart center. Good. Turn the knee forward. Kick it out. Draw it in and up. And lightly touch down. Release your hand. Take a couple breaths. And then you can find your way to a seat. Once you sit down, close your eyes for a moment. And feel the effects of your practice so far. All of yoga practices, every one of the Eightfold Path are meant to help to clear you out, to open lines of energy, to release stress and tension in the body and the mind and the emotions so that you could be clear. All of yoga practices are a clearing process to clear you out of toxic thoughts, toxic material, toxic energy, so that you can be clear, so that you can be sattvic, you could be luminous, you could be equanimous. So we don't grasp or push away, we can be steady like a tree and be solid and try and stay grounded no matter how many times things try to throw us off, whether it's internal or external. All of yoga practices, that is the one goal of yoga, is to be balanced, to be steady, and to recognize when you're thrown off balance, that we're human, we don't judge it, we just notice, and then we bring ourselves back to the present on purpose, without judgment. So let's take a back bend. So we'll take I'll do it from the side. We'll take a fish pose. And there's many different ways to take this with the chair. So I'll start with the first stage, and then you decide if you want to go further or not. So the first stage, so fish pose is a hard opening back bend. So I'm pressing down into the sit bones. Excuse me. Using the back of the chair, right, leaning back. So this would be the first stage, just to release your hands on the side of the chair. Shoulders roll up and back, and a gentle lift of the chest. So depending on the shape of your low back, your upper back, your neck, you're going to decide for yourself, is this enough? And if it's enough, is that a wise decision for you to not go further? Just check it out for yourself. If you want to go further, you could take the hands and interlace them, press into the sit bones more, lifting up and dropping a little bit back. You could see the chest spreading a little more. Try to keep the neck neutral. If your neck feels okay, the next stage would be to drop back. But only do that, I can't talk when my neck is back. Only do that if it doesn't hurt your neck. If your neck is back, lift it up for a moment. I want to show you the third stage. You could be here. So the third stage is to lift your legs up. Point your toes, and then drop back. Breathe, whatever's right for you. One more breath. Engage the core, and slowly come up. Good. Now cross the left leg over the right. Bring your left hand behind the chair or to the seat of the chair, and your right hand to the outside of the knee. Breathe in, lengthen, and take that twist to the left. So you could stay here with the hand on the outside of the knee. If you want to go further, you turn the right palm facing out, press down to the thigh, and then press a little deeper to the left. Deeper still, you can bend the elbow, leaning a little forward with the palm facing up. You know what this mudra means, right? I come in peace, no harm, ahimsa. Yes, nice. And slowly release, take it back. And we'll switch to the other side. So crossing your right leg over the left. Bring your right hand to the seat of the chair or behind you. Left arm reaches up and to the knee. So this is the first stage. Twisting to the right. Second stage, palm is out and you're pressing a little deeper. Third stage, you're sliding that hand down. Elbow bends and the elbow presses the knee. And then you take that mudra. I mean, no harm. And slowly, smooth as silk, release the hand. Good, release the legs. So sit up a little bit from your chair. Let's take a couple just releasing cat-cows here after the twist and the back bend. So inhale, lift your heart, draw your heart up. And exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round. One more, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, round, really squeeze the belly in. Coming up to center. Good, and we're going to do a practice of, Kapalabhati. I almost forgot the name. Kapalabhati practice, which is another movement of the breath in a quick fashion. If you're doing this, we'll do 2 rounds, right? If you're doing this and you get lightheaded and dizzy, or your stomach muscles give out, just stop. You know, that's my expert advice. Just stop. Take a couple breaths. Come into the, come back in if you can, or just come into a Dirga breath, a long breath in, long breath out. Okay, so Kapalabhati, I know most of you know this, but if you don't, I'll show you. So Kapalabhati is, it's also known as the skull shining breath. So it does bring prana to the head, but it's a pumping of the belly on the exhale. So you want to create a rhythm like you're bouncing a basketball. You're bouncing against your diaphragm and you're mixing everything up in there. It's great for stomach muscles. It's great for digestion. It's great for releasing stress because we hold a lot in our stomachs. And it's great for releasing toxins. And it's also very meditative. So it's a forceful exhalation out of the nose and a gentle inhale. So you're not breathing like this. I always like to mention because I see people do it. You're not breathing like this. I'm coming close. You're not doing this. It's this. Bouncing of the belly, and it's as you pull in. So here's my belly, look. So the inhale's coming naturally, okay? You don't want to hyperventilate. You ready? All right. So just sit with a firm resolve. Kapalabhati has so many benefits. It's a very skillful breath. Do your best. We'll do 2 rounds. The first one we'll do 20. Second one we'll try for 40. But again, stop if you need to. So it's almost like sometimes it's described as you're blowing like something out of your nose. If you had a gnat in your nose and you might want to blow your nose first if you feel stuffy at all. Because it's a forceful, I'll do 1 round of 5 just to show you how fast I do it. It's a, okay? Do your best. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, and just relax into it. Take a gentle breath in, not too much, and begin. Pump, pump. Two more. 19, 20. Squeeze the breath out. Hold the breath out. Hold the breath out. Hold the breath out. Lift your arms shoulder height. Round, round. Squeeze the belly. Look down, look down, look down. And relax. Inhale. So that was 20. We're going to go for 40. So that it really empowers your stomach muscles. So if your stomach muscles are weak, you might find that you have to go slower than me or take a break. And make sure that you're not doing this, moving every part of your body. I'm just kind of being exaggerated, but keep the rest of your body sattvic, still, luminous. Let the breath come in and out. So here's the second round, Kapalabhati. Deep breath in and out. Relax, feel steady, wise effort, wise concentration. Take a slight breath in and begin. Pump. That's 20. 30. 2 more. Next time you exhale, exhale fully. Squeeze the belly. Lift the arms up, round. Round, squeeze the breath out, hold the breath out, scoop the belly, squeeze. And relax. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, press the arms out and down. And 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press out and down. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. And release. So you can choose now to stay in your chair if you need to, or lie down on the floor. It's up to you, whatever feels right to you. You can stay in your chair. We're just going to take one final twist, which you could do from the floor or the chair. And one final hip opener, which you could do from the floor or the chair. So once you find your way, take your time. Those of you that are preparing for the floor, I'll show those of you that are in the chair. We're just going to do the same stretch we did at the beginning by crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. And if you're on the floor, you're on your back and you're doing the same thing. You're crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, except you're laying down. You got this. So if you're on the floor, you're drawing that left thigh in. If you're in the chair, you're gently leaning into the stretch. And you might find that feels a little looser now after practicing. So feel free to experiment by going deeper. If you're in the chair, you're really focusing on lengthening your spine and not rounding. Like you have a pillow on top of your lap and you're laying on the belly on top of the pillow. If you're on the floor, you're experimenting with how deep you can pull that left thigh in. Once you get to your edge of your stretch, pause and breathe, and you can circle that right ankle around a couple times. Circle the other way. Take a breath at center and see if there's any more movement you can create in the hip. If you're on the floor, you're releasing that right foot down to the floor. Then everybody, you can unfold that leg, take the right foot, and just walk it over to the right a little bit. Dropping your knees to the left. So if you're in the chair, you're actually turning to the left. So you should get a stretch just in the front of that right thigh. If you're on the floor, you're just dropping the knees to the left. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe you can reach and grab the ankle of that right foot and take like a half virasana. Don't force it. Take a breath. And then take it back to center. Walk your feet back. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Breathe in. Fold if you're in the chair, or draw that right thigh into your chest if you're on the floor. And then circle the left ankle a little bit. One way and then the other. Take another deep breath and really see if you can come to your edge. See if there's any more space. Once you get to your edge, pause and just breathe. Without judgment, come into the present moment with wise effort, skillfully responding to what is being presented to you. Without judgment. Just feel, move into feeling. Let go of thinking and labeling. This world really needs to work on non-judgment. And we start with working on that with ourselves. Are you judging? Slowly begin to release. Release that left foot. Walk the left foot over to the left. And then rock towards the right. On the floor, the knees are rocking down. Right, if you're in your chair, you're just turning to the right. You can hold on to the back of the chair. Stay here. You should be feeling a stretch. If you want more, either you're on the floor or the chair, you can reach down and grab that foot. It's a little weird in the chair, but it's like a half virasana here. Drawing the foot up towards your hip or behind you. Breathing in. Releasing the foot. Walking it back to center. Good. And now we'll find a place for relaxation. So you could either lie on the floor or you certainly can be in the chair. Take your time finding a place of equanimity where you can feel very relaxed and you can let go. of the muscular energy. Begin to focus on a breath that is balanced. And then you can begin scanning the body. Beginning with the crown of your head, sliding the awareness down your forehead, eyes relax, jaw relaxes, tongue relaxes, neck, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, all the fingers of your hands coming into exquisite stillness. Letting your back let go of the responsibility of holding you up. Pelvis releases, thighs let go. Lower legs, ankles, feet, and all 10 toes. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Try to release any fidgeting and come into exquisite stillness. So you can feel the deeper dimensions of yourself. Past the skin, past the muscles, past the bones, into the subtle body energies of prana moving. Let go. Focus on feeling every cell in your body receiving your practice. Being mindful and aware on purpose. So you can come into the present moment without judgment. What is the soul of yoga? Follow your heart into the center of the pose and find in the midst of detail, precision, in breath, alignment, balance, bliss, fear, and sadness. At the very core of all of this is love. Touch upon your truest nature even once, and the experience of what you really are sears the psyche like the surface of the sun. The soul of yoga, the gift within the poses, is the moment of communion, resting in pure essence, the awakening, as if from some sleep to the face of unmistakable divinity within you, the ineffable wonder and living reality of spirit. Yes, yes, absolutely yes. The soul of yoga is love. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Coming back into this moment. Bending your knees and rocking side to side if you're on the floor, and you can find your way up to a seat. And bringing your palms together and just touch your third eye. Be still and know. Bringing your hands down to your heart, honor that great courageous heart within that continues to live this life full of obstacles, full of joys, full of receiving and letting go. Remaining present and steady like a tree through it all. Let's chant the sound of Om. Take a breath in. Om Shanti, 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 peace. Namaste.